Welcome to the Ask Ralph podcast, where listening to an experienced financial professional can help you make sense of confusing questions, current headlines, and industry trends about taxes, small business, financial decision-making, investment strategies, and even the art of proper budgeting, as Ralph makes the complex simple by sharing his real-world knowledge with all things financial. Now here's your host, Ralph Estep Jr.
Welcome back to the Ask Ralph podcast, the podcast where we answer your questions and provide valuable insights. I'm your host, Ralph Estep Jr., and today we're diving into an important topic, ways for gig workers to contribute to retirement. With the rise in gig economy jobs, it's crucial for these workers to plan for their future. Let's explore some options and challenges they face when it comes to saving.
Ask Ralph will be right back.
Hey, I want to take a few minutes and just tell you about the latest book I've written. The name of the book is Mastering Your Finances, Your Personal Guide to Financial Freedom. And listen, folks, it's not just a book. This is an actual roadmap to securing a thriving financial future. As a seasoned accountant, I penned this book to put the power of financial planning right at your fingertips. This book will transform your financial landscape from a confusing maze of numbers and jargon to a clear and well-trodden path towards prosperity. This book is written for every potential user, from the first-time person trying to get their finances in order to a well-seasoned person who's been trying to do this for a long time. So what I want you to do is to discover the profound impact of strategic planning as you journey through real-life examples, practical tips, and insightful advice. This book is more than a guide. It's a lifeline to financial literacy and independence. This is a way for you to take control of your financial destiny and embrace the freedom that comes with financial stability. This book is an essential read for anyone seeking to navigate the world of personal finance with confidence and ease. The book is available right now on Amazon.com. You just search for the name Ralph Estep, and you can get it either on paperback or on Kindle. So check it out when you get a chance.
And now back to the podcast.
Hey, listen up, folks. The gig economy has experienced significant growth in recent years, with more and more individuals embracing freelance, contract, or on-demand work. While gig workers enjoy flexibility and independence, they often face challenges when it comes to retirement savings. Without access to traditional employer-sponsored retirement plans, they really need to explore alternative options. So let's talk about some of those. One popular retirement savings vehicle for gig workers is an individual retirement account, or an IRA. This account allows individuals to contribute a certain amount each year, subject to certain annual limits which the IRS sets, and enjoy tax advantages. An IRA provides gig workers with the flexibility to contribute and invest at their own pace, making it a great option for those without a traditional employer. The beauty of those are you can fund those up to your filing time. So even for 2023, you have until the tax filing deadline of 2024 to make those traditional IRA contributions. Another option for gig workers is what's called a SEP IRA, or a Simplified Employee Pension IRA. This type of account is designed specifically for self-employed individuals or small business owners with no employees. With a SEP IRA, gig workers contribute a percentage of their income up to annual limits and potentially enjoy higher contribution limits compared to traditional IRAs. Now, here's the key with these. The SEP needs to be established in the current year. So if you're looking at 2023, you need to have the SEP plan established, but it actually doesn't need to be funded again until your tax filing time. So it gives you some time to get the money to fund that. And it can be a very large contribution you can make. Now, if you're a gig worker that wants to save more aggressively, a great option is what's called a solo 401k. It can be a very viable option. This account is available to self-employed individuals with no full-time employees, except for a spouse. With a solo 401k, gig workers can contribute as both the employer and the employee, potentially allowing for higher contribution limits and greater savings potential. So this works just like your traditional 401k that you would have with an employer. You get to contribute both the contribution part and a matching, or if you want to call it, a profit sharing part. Another idea, or lastly, another idea we came up with was gig workers may consider a simple IRA or a savings incentive match plan for employees' IRA. This account is suitable for small businesses with fewer than 100 employees. Gig workers who operate as independent contractors for these businesses may be eligible to participate. With a simple IRA, gig workers can make contributions and potentially receive employer matching contributions. This is another great thing to do, and it is very low cost to do it. Of course, there are annual limits, but you can also make a matching contribution. So let's say that you're a gig worker and maybe you have a few employees. This may be a great idea to set up one of these, simple IRA plans. Now, let's talk about some real life examples of how these retirement accounts can benefit gig workers. For instance, let's say you're a freelance graphic designer. You can open up an IRA and contribute a portion of your earnings each year, benefiting from tax advantages and potential investment growth over time. Alternatively, if you're a self-employed photographer, a solo 401k might be a great fit. You can contribute as both the employer and the employee, potentially allowing for higher contributions and accelerated retirement savings. This could be especially beneficial during years of higher income. Now listen, while these retirement accounts offer numerous advantages, it's very important to be aware of potential pitfalls. Withdrawing funds from these accounts before reaching full retirement age may result in taxes, penalties, and/or both. It's crucial for gig workers to have an emergency fund or other means of accessing funds before tapping into their retirement savings. And like I always say, it's recommended that gig workers consult with a financial advisor or tax professional to determine the best retirement savings strategy based on their individual circumstances. These professionals, like myself, can help navigate the complexities and ensure gig workers are making informed decisions. Well, listen, that wraps up today's episode of Ask Ralph. I hope you found these insights valuable in understanding how gig workers can contribute to retirement. Remember, it's never too early to start planning for your future. Explore options like IRAs, SEP IRAs, solo 401ks, or simple IRAs to secure your financial well-being down the road. Until next time, keep hustling, my gig workers, and keep saving.
Thank you for joining us on the Ask Ralph podcast. And with a simple click to subscribe, we'll invite you back to our next episode. And remember, financial issues don't have to be complicated. Just ask Ralph. The information contained in this episode of Ask Ralph is based on data available as of the date of its release. Saggio Accounting Plus and Ask Ralph Media, Inc. is under no obligation to update this content if changes occur. Applying this information to your specific situation requires careful consideration of all facts and circumstances, and any information provided is not to be considered as financial, tax, or legal advice. Please consult your tax advisor or attorney before acting on any material covered.